dropped off this morning. That was kind of a pain in the ass because the place where I had to drop it, I was supposed to drop it off of Fairgrounds Road in McMinnville, Tennessee. But they called yesterday and said, hey, that's a storage yard, nobody's gonna be there, drop it off here. And it was off of Main Street in McMinnville. McMinnville's not a big town, but it's got some tight turns. I was about 3 inches from taking out a stop sign, and that's hugging the right lane, pulling out straight, and then cutting it left at the last minute to try to get over and get in the westbound off of Main Street. But this was the drop I was wanting to drop yesterday, because from McMinnville down to Kimball is 60 miles to my next drop. Whereas if I could have got that off yesterday, I should be able to finish this up today for sure. But that taking up an hour and a half of my time, it's probably gonna put me finishing up in the morning, and that's not what I was wanting to happen. So, but it is what it is. We'll get down here to Kimball, get that dropped off, and then I think we're shooting down to Chattanooga next. So we got Sweetwater unloaded up here. I'm in Tim Gentry's hometown, but trying to hurry up. I got one in Velour, and then as long as I can get to Newmarket, Tennessee before 4 o'clock, I can go ahead and get that one done. And that'll just leave me with Rockwood and the other one. So hurry. Good morning. We got this is day 3 of this. Was 15 stop, now 12. It was supposed to be 11, but one more ended up, the 2 Chattanooga stops, I ended up having to make both of them instead of just one. But we got the Harriman off. Now we just have Rockwood and Livingston. Rockwood is 9 miles down the road, and then Livingston is an hour and a half from Rockwood, and I'll be done. But my dispatcher called yesterday and said, hey, the broker's wanting to take $200 off the Raycon. And I was like, no. Tell the broker they can go kick rocks. And I was like, hold on, what load is it for? Is it for the one I'm on now, or is it for the one I'm picking up today, which is Friday, going to dropping off Sunday in Longview? And he's like, no, it's the one you're on now. And I was like, so she's wanting to take $200 off. What, because a couple loads got dropped off or fell off? He was like, yeah. I'm like, dude, we're 2 days into this, at the end of day 2, and we're just now finding out about this. And she was saying, the broker was saying that her customer was coming back, trying to reduce the rate. And we politely said no. It's the same amount of miles. The stops that got dropped was in Nashville. Well, Clarksville to Shelbyville, Nashville's like, the drop in Nashville was like half a mile off interstate. So there's half a mile and 15 minutes of time. The stop in Decatur is right in between Chattanooga and Sweetwater. It's 3.5 miles out of the way. So there's 3.5 miles and 15 minutes. And then the stop in Rockwood, or I'm sorry, the stop in Crossville, Tennessee is right off of Interstate on the way to Livingston, which is like 2 miles. So that's right at 5 miles taking off the total trip. So yeah, I was like, no, it's the same, basically the same amount of mileage and the same amount of days it's still taken to get these off. Like, no, not happening. Not happening. So, and that's what he explained to her, you know. He basically said, you know, you need to be able to hold your shipper accountable. If they wanted this rate reduced, we should have known. They should have told you from the get-go. They shouldn't be coming to you 2 days into the trip and saying, "Oh, now we want a discount." She said her boss. She said that the shipper wanted 200, but her boss would cover 100 of it. So she only wanted 100 of it off. But no, the rate's staying what it is. Dropped my airbags on my trailer too. Didn't realize it. But yeah, we're gonna run down to Rockwood, get this drop Livingston, and then we got a load to get us back towards the house. It's not a great load, but decent. It's paying like $2.20 a mile, so, and it delivers on a Sunday. Not getting home as early as I like, but still getting me back home, and I'll take the weekend off, or take the next week. I'll probably end up taking next week off, so. Anyway. The tour to Tennessee is complete. That was a long trip, but it was worth it. We made good money, so. If y'all could see that time lapse, that little forklift trying to make it up that hill, it didn't want to make it at all. That hill was steep, but that's a pretty view right here. Anyway, this trip's in the books, thankfully. No issues at all, so that's good. So, we're fixing to head up to Harn, Kentucky, and pick up some MRI equipment, is what the broker called it. But it don't have to be tarped. I found that strange. But it's going to Longview, Texas, which will get me closer to the house. And then I will probably just deadhead on to the house from Longview. So, and call it a week. Take next week off, next weekend off, and then get back out on the road. See how February goes. I hear, everyone talks about how slow February is. So, may not work a whole lot in February. We'll just have to see. But anyway, thanks for riding along with me. Appreciate all y'all subscribing. I think now we're up to like 700 subscribers, so it's slowly building up. I feel like I fall kind of in that strain, the middle ground, I guess you could say, because I'm a single axle and I can't haul the weight of a big driver or a big truck. But either that or I'm just a shitty YouTuber. That could very well be the case. But anyway, thank y'all for subscribing. Thanks for the likes and comments. I like interacting with y'all. I've had several people reach out. It's nice. So we'll holler at y'all on the next video. Y'all have a good one. Stay safe.